Welcome to Natural Insights training. Let's go ahead and press the NI app. When you first start, you'll have a username and password to input, and it will bring you here to your dashboard. Every Monday, your stores will be loaded for the weeks corresponding with your cycle date. Right now, we are doing weekly calls, so let's schedule them. I usually touch the More button at the bottom. So we're going to change the date because those were for the 10th. And we're going to hit Submit. Now the reason why they were red is once it's past the Monday's date, they go red. So we're going to schedule them. You hit Reschedule, choose a date, choose the time, Submit. Schedule another one, reschedule, pick the date and the time, Submit. And we'll do one more. Reschedule, choose the date and the time, Submit. Then we're going to touch Home. And we have our calls right here for today. The yellow means that the time is past the time present. So let's hit Survey. Is this your first call? Yes. The travel time to your store, we'll just say 15 minutes. The time you started into your call. First we pick the date, the time, let's say 8 a.m., the date again, and the time you finished your call. Lego calls right now are 90 minutes for Walmart's and 2 hours for Toys R Us's. But you can manage your time. If you need only 60 minutes in a Walmart, you can take that half an hour and use your time wisely to either a Toys R Us or another Walmart that does need your time. Hit Next, and we'll hit Next. This is in-store time. We're going to click Yes. And these are spent on admin tasks for this visit, so we're going to put 5 minutes. And call planning, which we're doing now, 5 minutes. We don't need the help desk. This would be for conference call times when we have them each month, which we'll get into that in a little bit. Training time, expenses, no. And this would be if it's your last call of the day, we're going to say no. And this would be what it looks like. Your time, so just check your time and your other questions. And you would hit Submit. But this is a test run, so I'm not going to hit Submit. We're just going to hit Back. And we're going to go up to these areas here where it says Opportunities. So opportunities, you have a few calls that are reoccurring calls. We have the Power BI rep report they use, the POP order, and the T&E general. The T&E general, we're going to accept that, and we're going to put it on a date. So let's put it for today, and we'll put a time. Submit. This task is used for when you have training or on a conference call every month. So we're going to hit regenerate this task because we want to have this task always opportunities for us. So we have yes. Is this the first call? We're going to hit yes. Now there's going to be no travel time. If say we're on a conference call, we're going to have no travel time. And then the day of the conference call, the start, we're only going to put a minute in. So we'll put 10:01 and it'll go green, so then you can pass this part of the task. We're going to then put that we need to submit time for in-store. Yes. We're not going to put any time for this part, but we're going to put our time in when you see conference calls. So this will be the time where you put in for your conference calls in minutes. So if it's a 2-hour meeting, we have 120 minutes. We hit next, and we keep on hitting next till we get to the end. No, and this is our last call. If this was the only call that you had was a conference call, you can put yes, and for drive time that would be 0. Next, and then you would submit that. We're just going to go back because that was a test. These are past due calls. If you're looking for past due calls that you can't find in your calendar, you can also, when you hit more and you change the date, sometimes you can schedule some of these opportunities, like a POP order, and you scheduled it at a certain day, but you can't find it. So if you just press, you can change the calendar back months and months, and press a day and hit submit. This will bring out all the survey calls that you need to fill. And you might find your POP order or your T&E that you're missing in these months that you scheduled, because it will just stay in there until you've used it up. So there's the one that I just did here. And then you can hit home, and that's it. Thanks very much.